Welcome back, awesome Action Toy fans and subscribers. Today is Saturday, 21st of September 2024, and looking at these Warhammer 40k Terminators by Joytoy. We have the Ultramarines Captain in Terminator Armor and the Iron Hands Captain in Terminator Armor 2. Basically the same figure, change a few bits around here and there, give them a different colour, different, and they're a different chapter. Not necessarily a bad thing, particularly if it's a good figure, then it's a good thing. So both say they're 14.3 cm in height. That will be to the top of the head, normally not the top of the figure. And normally they're relatively accurate, but not always. So quick look at the boxes. Looks pretty cool, the Ultramarines one, but obviously missing the highlighting. On the back, we see the captain there. Looks pretty cool. Quite like that head, but no helmeted head. And then the Iron Hands. Does look pretty nice. We turn him around, and he only comes with one alternate hand because he's got a power fist and the gun as opposed to a sword and gun, but looks very nice as well. Okay, I'm going to unbox these, set them up. I'll be back in an instant. Stay tuned. And here they are, sort of very, very quickly posed. Both very nice. In these poses, the Ultramarine one looks better, but I prefer the Iron Hands. Very nice looking figures. So the accessories we saw, they both come with the clear round plastic base. The Ultramarines Captain comes with a left trigger hand and right gripping, which is opposite to his default right trigger hand and left gripping. And then our Iron Fist one comes with a right gripping only, and also the clear round base. Nice looking figures, very, very cool. Please consider joining the Patreon, link in the top right of the screen now. Get to see all the videos before they're published on YouTube, exclusive content from time to time, and prize draws as well, including one happening this month, September 2024. That prize draw will happen next week, so it is worth joining. Okay, close look. Let's bring in our Ultramarines one. I'll put the extra light on. Get a slightly better look. Very nice in that face. I have to say that was a very, very cool looking face. Pretty nice in the sword. Interestingly, we've got the tubing on both sides, coming from the sort of back of the tricep to the forearm. Huge on the iconography in his shoulder there, but these parts I don't like so big, so I'm going to limit his articulation on the shoulder a little bit. It does look nice. The gun's pretty cool too. And then our Iron Fists. What's nice here, I don't know if this is a lot accurate, but his Iron Fist is actually his power fist as opposed to his normal hand. You see they've painted that there, and it works really well. I prefer it because I think that fist and that emblem here, where it's been dry brushed or inked, whichever which one they've done it, works really well. I don't like the seam line in the gun barrel, but he does look particularly nice as well. It just needs, you know, a bit more highlighting, particularly on like these raised areas here. But the inking on that and the recesses is pretty cool. Face, not as nice. Maybe it's the parting he's got in his head, I don't know, but I prefer this to the Ultramarines one. And speaking of Ultramarines, I shall be selling 99.9% of all my 40k Ultramarine Joytoy toys over the coming few weeks and months. So that includes all the stuff from the very, 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 very beginning. So it is worth checking out my posts in social media, like the Awesome Action Toys Facebook page, etc. So I'll put it there first. Actually, I won't put it there because I say no sales. Check out the other 118 group pages, like the Premium 118 Scale group and the Joytoy Warhammer on Facebook. I may stick them in Instagram too under Awesome Action Toys. Very, very nice. Okay, so let's get an idea of articulation. I will use the Iron Fist since the only difference will be the hand. So I might as well do him now anyway. So, head, we've got forwards, backwards, we've got side to side, and you can turn, but a bit tricky. There we go. Some nice features there too. Shoulders, you see he's got a really good shoulder roll. Looking a bit straighter. Arm will go all the way around. They should have the joint on the, there we go, they've got a joint on the pauldron, so the pauldron can come out quite far. his arm can go higher. But having these big bits here really does limit the articulation a lot. I prefer it without that. So to this, like that, you can see, but this way here, because it catches on that part there, he is suffering from that poor articulation, despite that extra articulation he's got in his shoulder. If that was not there, he'd get further. So I'll do the other side, for example. There should be a... You see there's a difference in the angle. So, he's, you know, it's a bit sucky there. Good bicep swivel. Bicep bend, he's getting 90 on this hand. This hand, he's getting... He can get over 90. Power fist swivels. His swivels, and he's got a ball joint for all directions too. He's got a really good forwards, backwards on the trunk, side to side turn. Waist has got a good forwards, backwards, side to side and turn too. So together it's pretty decent articulation. Hips don't go so far, we wouldn't expect them to, but you can pull the hips up and down to make them slightly taller, shorter, get more mobility. There's internal thigh twist. It's a double kneecap, but you can't get so far because the sculpting, the tooling, it does get nearly 90 degrees. Feet, see the metal joints there. It's got the turn, it's got the swivel, it's got the dorsiflexation, it's got the tippy toe, and he's got the toe articulation. His toes are actually quite stiff, which is nice because sometimes the toes aren't stiff at all, which means they can't support the weight, and that makes it a pointless joint because he never uses it because it won't support the weight. Right, I put his hips down. The Ultramarine, I'm going to put his hips up. So when we measure, we get an idea of the difference in size. They are the same size, just that now they look slightly different. Okay, so let's get an idea of size, then we'll do a comparison. So we'll do the shorter one first, the Ultramarine. The top of his head is about 5 3/4 inches, which is around about 14.5 cm. Top actual figure is just under 7 inches, around about 17 and a bit cm. Now on the one of the hips down, so he's taller. Top of the head just a touch under 6, and top of the figure is just over 7. So top of the head is around about 15 cm, and top of the figure is around about 18 cm. Okay, comparison time. So first thing I'm going to do is compare to another Terminator, one of the newer Ultramarines ones. So they should be scaling perfectly well. Look at that, as you would expect. But this guy's got much better shoulder articulation. He's got those big extra parts on his pauldron. So that is really, really good. I will leave him there for now. No, I'll take him out. So that's nice. So that's scaling with the modern releases. I will put a new jump pack intercessor, who's the normal new size, for the normal size Marines there. We see that they tower above him. The thing I don't like, though, is you can see that their heads are far bigger than his head. Surely their heads should be the same size since they're just a Marine in a much bigger suit and not a bigger person. Or at least that's what I assume. If I'm wrong, please tell me in the comments and update me on law. So that I don't like, because I would have thought the head should be the same size. You can interchange, but his noggin is going to be tiny inside the helmet compared to the size of their heads there. Okay, let's take him out now. Let's do a comparison with another Iron Hands. I'll use the All-Father here. Even though he's not a Terminator, you think he might have a chance the way he's tooled up. Yeah, against one of them. And you can see that it's nice to have another Iron Hands, but he's just dwarfed by the Terminator, has to be said. Very nice releases, must be said. I think they look good. Very, very cool. Definitely ones to add to your collection, particularly if you're into your Iron Hands and your Ultramarines. But as I said, I will be selling my Ultramarines in the coming days, weeks, months, etc. Okay, this is Automatic signing out, saying please like, share, subscribe. Check out the Patreon if you've not done so already. And don't forget, you can get discount codes and there's discount links to get your Warhammer stuff, your 40k Joytoy toys cheaper in the video description below. I'll see you next video soon. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.